cool is that? First off, thank you to NASCAR, State of North Carolina, the Smith family, Marcus Smith, just for doing what this is. I know Taylor Jr. had a lot, so much to do with this to bring this back. With the folks with Dale Jr. to at the racetrack. It's amazing to be here.
Larson, three-time All-Star winner. And Doug, as you pointed out all weekend long, Kyle Larson has done something that almost could have given us a really good idea as to what he was going to do here tonight.
He won at Martinsville, he won at Richmond, and now a third short track victory of the year. This one comes to the All-Star race. He's replicating what he did last night when he won the truck race. He pretty much won a full track burnout in reverse.
Yes, that is pretty impressive, actually. Him literally doing the burnout throughout the entire 625-mile racetrack. He may take it all the way back to the start-finish line. Smoking the tires on that HenryCars.com Chevrolet. Now a three-time All-Star winner. He did it in Charlotte in 2019. He did it in Texas in 2021. And now in 2023, Kyle Larson has done it here at North Wilkesboro.
Get those odd number of years, Kyle Larson is big money when it comes to winning the NASCAR All-Star races. He's pulled around. They'll be doing the Victory Lane interview. Creeping Smith down there ready to talk to the guy that has won this race 3 times.
Cup Series returns to North Wilkesboro for the first time since 1996. Kyle, you sweep the weekend, this moment, and this racetrack. What does this one mean?
This, I can't even tell you what it means. This is my third All-Star win and my third different track. So this is in a historical place like this. You guys in the crowd made this weekend so awesome. You can feel the atmosphere all weekend. So much fun there. That was old school ass whipping for sure. We had a great car in the long run there, and was just thinking that for sure there's going to be a caution, right? I got out to a big lead, and I could see everybody's cars were driving like crap in front of me. But I cannot thank this 5 team enough. We were god awful all weekend. Practice, I was like the worst on 30 lap average. Went backwards in the heat race yesterday. You obviously had some strategy work out there in the beginning, but we drove from dead last to the lead and checked out by 12 or 13 seconds, and then just could pace myself there that last run. So what an amazing car. Everything that my car did bad on Friday and Saturday did great today. So again, thanks to the 5 team, Cliff Daniels, Cal Stewart too. Cal Stewart's our engineer. We bust his balls all the time because every time he's at the track, something bad happens. So this one's for him, and I told him the other day, he said he's going to like 5 of the next 6. Well, we're going to win 5 of the next 6 at least, so here we go.
Kyle Larson wins the All-Star race in NASCAR's return to North Wilkesboro.
All right, big day for he and the number 5 team for sure, and it's been big for Hendrick Motorsports here at North Wilkesboro Speedway, Doug.
Well, it has been. The last time we were here, Jeff Gordon won the race in 1996. We waited 27 years to come back. Guess what? Rick Hendrick gets still victory lane once again.
Not bad for Rick Hendrick for sure. And that HenryCars.com Chevrolet. And big congratulations to Kyle Larson, his wife Caitlin, joining them there down on the racetrack. A couple years ago when Kyle Larson won the All-Star race, that was a 10-win season, plus an All-Star race on the way to a championship. And both Kyle Larson and his wife Caitlin welcomed their 3rd child earlier this year as well. So what a great year to be celebrating for sure.
And I think a fan just tossed a drink to Kyle Larson. You may see Taylor's talent. Yeah, so I believe that is probably going to be handed off to Caitlin. Now somebody else throws one across the fence. You're not supposed to do that, but I guess in this case, it's just fine. As Caitlin is about to demonstrate her prowess here, I believe, on the speedway.
Here we go. Here is the way to celebrate, and what a more appropriate track. Caitlin Larson, we're about to see the shotgun right here in front of you. Here we go, race fans. The big victory lane chug from Caitlin Larson, and look at her husband, Kyle Larson, celebrating that. And I think she pretty much emptied that one.
There wasn't much left in that when Caitlin was done with it, so congratulations.
Oh, congratulations for sure. Look at that big smile. What a way to celebrate here at North Wilkesboro Speedway. And race fans, we cannot thank you enough for coming out here, as this racetrack has truly been revived. A great resto-mod restoration here at North Wilkesboro Speedway. And when we look at the whole of the weekend, Doug Rice, it has just been incredible. From late model racing to everything else that we've seen. Great concerts here throughout the weekend, and an all-star race.
And I certainly hope that somewhere on the schedule next year, we're all back here at North Wilkesboro Speedway again.
Yeah, this has just been such a special weekend for sure. And the interesting thing is we have 23 other teams that were on this racetrack here tonight that definitely need to go back and do their homework.
You didn't notice them.
Kyle Larson absolutely put on a racing clinic and swept the weekend here. And in fact, we only have one NASCAR driver active in NASCAR that's won at North Wilkesboro Speedway, and he's right down there at the start of his
Kyle Larson, who won last night at the Tyson 250 NASCAR Craftsman Series truck race, and of course dominated, and he did it in dominating fashion in both races. He really never gave anybody else any oxygen at all in the field.
Yeah, very, very true. A quick reminder, by the way, that we're staying in North Carolina for NASCAR this upcoming Memorial Day weekend. Charlotte Motor Speedway and the Coca-Cola 600 race weekend, also featuring the Alsco 300 with the NASCAR Xfinity Series. It is always a special weekend. NASCAR's longest race, literally last year, it truly was NASCAR's longest race. Actually set a record, but a lot of excitement for sure with that one. So make sure you join us next weekend here at Charlotte Motor Speedway, just 70 minutes right down the road from North Wilkesboro Speedway. All right, and after the Coca-Cola 600, it'll be Gateway, then Sonoma Raceway. We're going to head out there for more road racing, which is going to be very exciting. We'll take a weekend off after Sonoma Raceway and head to Nashville Super Speedway, where, who won that one last year, Doug Rice?
I believe that was Kyle Larson, wasn't it? So, he's in a sweet spot. Hendrick Motorsports is in a great spot. They've got a three-time winner here with William Byron. Kyle Larson's won a couple of times this year. Those teams are really coming together.
And Bubba Wallace, a hard-fought second-place finish there. What did you need?
Well, I just got sprayed with water like we won a race. Capability. I did not know anything coming into this race. And after the first run, I had to go into conserve mode, conserving the rear tires. That was the biggest thing. So after last night, I was really skeptical on how we were going to run, and we weren't very good. But that probably blew me. Even saving, I just didn't have what he had. Like, I thought we could close the gap a lot more than what we did, but just didn't have it. But proud of our efforts. Columbia, appreciate them wanting to get that victory lane. Our Toyota's been really strong, so hope the Tyler finishing third. Just got to continue to carry the momentum and go have some fun at Charlotte.
That's Bubba Wallace. He mentioned his teammate, Tyler Redden, finishing third. Steve closes alongside that driver.
Yeah, it was a hot podium finish for 2311 Racing. Tyler down here. Tyler, early race, listened to you on the radio, cautious, very conservative strategy. Can you kind of just describe the way that race played out for you to get to the front of the field?
Yeah, Billy Scott and everyone in the pit box did a really good job of executing the strategy. Pinker did a really good job of having a good pit stop, getting us a few there too, at the halfway break. So, our car was really strong. We saw that in practice on Friday. The Beast Unleashed would have carried even on pace. We just, we needed to do some I just needed to make some different decisions in the race. I was in front of Kyle and made some mistakes, let him get ahead. So, things to be definitely look back and wonder what if, but solid night for sure for 2311.
Solid night, that's for sure. It's an all-podium finish. That's Tyler Redden, a third-place run here tonight. The All-Star race at North Wilkesboro.
All right, thank you very much, Steve Coast with the Motor Racing Network, and the boys in blue and the girls in blue with Kim Kuhn out there did a fine job this weekend calling the races here at North Wilkesboro Speedway, and looking forward to picking it up next weekend with the Performance Racing Network for the Coca-Cola 600 race weekend at Charlotte Motor Speedway.
Do want to urge everybody leaving the racetrack tonight, don't be in a big hurry, take your time, be patient. We want you to get home safely, so best way to do that is just take your time exiting the speedway tonight. The race was over in really quick fashion, about an hour and a half of racing.
Yeah, and it was an hour and a half of, I'll tell you what, there was a lot of intensity out there on the racetrack. What we saw, Kyle Larson was just so far ahead of the field, but the amazing thing, if you truly break down North Wilkesboro Speedway, watching drivers get out of shape, how many spots they would lose on the racetrack and all of that, you almost have to wonder if it was a full complement of 36 race cars out there, what we would see.
You don't often see an entire field just get waxed like this. This kind of throws back maybe to 20 when Larson won the championship, won 10 races that year. But I was actually going further back. It was kind of like how Jimmy Johnson did sometimes, and Jimmy would just get a hold of the field, and you knew halfway through if he didn't break that he was going to win, and that was the feeling you got tonight with Kyle Larson.
You know, and the season that they're having this year, while we've not seen the same number of victories that we really started to see in 2021, remember the opportunities that Kyle Larson has had so far this season, really even in the last 3 weeks, from Kansas to Darlington, now tonight the win.
And two teams tonight that we didn't talk about because they weren't part of the equation, well, actually three. One was Kyle Busch, never a factor in this race at all to win it. Ross Chastain, who's been in the middle of everything all season long, also not a factor. And it was kind of tough to see Kevin Harvick in that paint scheme that he ran with the number 29 not being really involved in the battle of the race.
By the way, ladies and gentlemen, look right at the center of the speedway. If you're from the start-finish line toward turn 1, you can see Kyle Larson's car going up on the lift, and it's going to be in victory lane here in moments. No matter where you are in the speedway, you're going to be able to see that all-star race-winning $1 million check race car about to roll into victory lane up on the roof here at North Wilkesboro Speedway. That is the exact same lift that they had last used in 1996.
They have not changed it. They just a little maintenance on it to make sure that it works. And the last time that a car rolled off there, it was the number 24 of Jeff Gordon as far as cup cars are concerned. And here goes the 5 car for Kyle Larson up onto the roof and headed to victory lane.
Truly a team celebration here. $1 million check awaits Kyle Larson and that number 5 HendrickCars.com team. 3rd All-Star win for Kyle Larson in the last 5 years.
That's a remarkable streak. I mean, that puts you in very elite company.
Yeah, it really does put you in very, very elite company. And again, they had everything they needed. And hearing Kyle Larson's post-race interview, he really thought that they were just going to get it handed to them here this weekend based on the way his car was running, and they actually handed it to the field with a very convincing win. The margin of victory, 4.5 seconds, but the way that car looked, he might have been able to lap the field almost.
Kevin Harvick had a pair of wins coming in here. So did Kyle Larson, but now Larson jumps ahead of all active drivers with 3 all-star victories. What a dramatic night here for Kyle Larson.
Yeah, pretty soon we'll take you down to victory lane as Larson is out of his car holding that all-star winning $1 million check. The 3rd one he has received in his career, and look at the smile on his face in victory lane. You know what? It never gets old winning, and Kyle Larson can attest to that because he does it a lot.
As a 3-time winner of the All-Star race, he joins names like Dale Earnhardt, who won it in 87, 1990, and 1993. Jeff Gordon, also a 3-time winner of the All-Star race, and now Kyle Larson. So only 3 drivers have 3 victories in NASCAR's prestigious All-Star event. And when you join a list that includes Dale Earnhardt and Jeff Gordon, that's pretty rarefied air.
All right, Kyle Larson getting congratulations on the phone as well. One can only assume that that might actually be Rick Hendrick calling to congratulate him. What a really cool trophy there in Victory Lane as well. Of course, the Call Distilleries trophy that's a part of this All-Star win also is a very special thing. But you can see him just getting the congratulations, the accolades, and everything for being able to be an All-Star race winner. And we're going to hand him the trophy, so we're going to throw it to Jose in Victory Lane.
Race fans, please direct your attention high atop Victory Lane here. We've got Kyle Larson, your winner of the All-Star race here at North Wilkesboro Speedway. We've got CEO President Marcus Smith, and we've got Jessica Fickenshire, Executive Director of the All-Star race, here to make the trophy presentation to you. Marcus, what have you got to say? This is the first win here at North Wilkesboro in a long time.
Well, this guy is a dominator. Kyle Larson, everybody says what an incredible driver you are, and this is a tough track, and you proved it tonight. Amazing team, amazing driving, congratulations. You're part of history. We brought North Wilkesboro Speedway back, and you came out here and really showed everybody the awesome champion you are. Congratulations.
No, thanks. I can't thank you enough, honestly, for reviving this place. We talked earlier this week, and you've done so many special things throughout my career. I feel like that I paid attention, and this tops them all. So thanks, and I look forward to doing this again.
All right, but let's give them some hardware here. Step over there to the trophy, here to make the trophy presentation again, Marcus Smith and Jessica Fickenshire. Congratulations, fans. How about it? A historic victory here. A big round of applause again for Kyle Larson.
All right, so big congratulations. What a great photo with Marcus Smith and Jessica Fickenshire, who is the Executive Director of the All-Star race here at North Wilkesboro